Welcome to part 3 of the NGPF Desmos tutorial. This series is in support of our financial algebra curriculum. For more details about this free math and personal finance course, visit ngpf.org. In this video, we're going to be looking at some of the account features of Desmos, how we can save graphs that we've created, how we can share those graphs with other people, either online or with an image or via email, right? We have a lot of different options to share these graphs once we've created them, right? So you can take a look at this screen right now. I've created a very simple graph, 2x plus 1. And if I wanted to save this, you can see that there's a green save icon in the top left corner here, okay? And it's currently an untitled graph, okay? If we go across the top bar here to the other side, you can see that right here I have this NGPF drop-down menu. This is your account. Okay? If you don't have an account, this might say something like sign up or log in. I would highly recommend creating an account because that'll allow you to do all these things like saving your graphs so that you can pull them up later and you can share them with other people. Okay, so if you haven't done that, hit the pause button real quick, create an account, and then come back and follow along with us. Okay, so saving our work is really easy. There's a big green save icon. If we haven't saved this previously, it will always call it an untitled graph. We hit the save button. It's just going to say, well, what do you want to call this? Let's call this the tutorial graph. Okay, and hit save. Okay, and now it replaces untitled graph with tutorial graph, and this little save icon is gone. Okay, it's grayed out. Okay, I can then go into this little hamburger menu here where it says open graph. And when I open that up, you can see I'm currently working on the tutorial graph. That's my current one. Okay. And then it gives me a list of all of the saved graphs that we've previously worked on, right? So I can pull up a previous one. Okay. And I can keep working on this one. And then if I want to go back to our tutorial graph, I can just go back in. Okay. And I can load this new one. And then I can keep working on that as well. Okay. So it's very easy to save and open a graph, right? So let's say I've opened this after I saved it. I brought it back up and I want to change it. And I say, let's add another equation to this. Okay, let's add 3x minus 1. Okay, and I do all this work. You can see that the green save icon comes back. That means that this work is currently not saved. Okay, if I look at my my tutorial graph here, you can see that in the saved version, it's only got the one line, right? So I want to make sure that I hit the save button anytime that green icon comes up. If I want to keep this, I'm gonna hit save. So now when I go back in and I take a look at this saved graph, you can see that it does have the double line there. Okay, so be careful that whenever that green icon's up, you hit the save button and make sure that you have the most recent version saved. Okay, so that's the save feature. Okay, all the way over on the right hand side, we also have a share graph option. Okay, and in this we get a couple of different options. We can either share a direct link to this. So you can see that I can just copy this, okay, and it's going to copy a URL that I can then paste and share with someone else. Okay, so this is now something that I can, send an email. I can put it onto a Google Classroom, and I can share this graph, and anybody that opens it will get their own version of this graph. Okay, I have the option to just print. So if I just want a printed version of it, I can do that. Okay, and then I also have this export image feature. So this is something I want you to be careful about. Okay, you can see that my image. The viewing window goes from -10 to 10, and it goes from about 7 down to -7. Okay. When I go into the export image, if I want to be able to download just a picture of this graph to maybe use on a test or something, you can see that my current viewing window for these settings goes from -10 to 10, and then on my Y, it doesn't go from -7 to 7, it goes from -10 to 10, right? And it's counting by ones, right? And so it just looks different, right? This one's counting like I only have labels every 2, but I got grid lines for every, it looks like half, right? So they're just definitely different viewing windows. So when I click on the share graph and export an image, I have a bunch of different options, right? I can have a small square, which you can see this has very few labels on it, right? This one's counting by 2s instead of 1s. Here's the medium square option, a little bit bigger. I recommend going to the large square because this one has the most detail and looks the most like the original viewing window that you created in your graph. Okay, this is very difficult to see because a lot of the numbers are small. So you do have the option to change the line thickness, right? And you can see that that makes everything a little bit bigger. Okay, and if you don't like all of these little grid lines, this one again is counting by we have labels at every 2, but it's actually counting by halves, right? We have blocks for halves. If that's too much, remember, you can go to your graph settings, okay, and you can turn off minor grid lines, right? And you can see that that cleans up the graph and gets rid of a lot of that stuff in between. So now when I go up to my export image and I go to my large square, right? That's a lot cleaner, right? So I'm kind of getting something. This is pretty much the exact same thing as what I saw in my viewing window, right? So once I click download now, I'm going to get a really nice version of the graph that looks very similar to the viewing window that I started with. Okay, so again, this is a few options for saving and sharing the graphs, for downloading an image, for printing out an image, right? So that should be enough to get you started with using these features and being able to implement them in your classroom. Now that you've learned how to create the graph, now you can share it with other people.